Wait! No! Please stop!
We're not done.
You told me anything. Let me go.
You're really testing my patience. I'm going to give you one last chance. What I want to know is who let your Chamberlain was working for. Who is the father?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's okay. To think that you could be walking out of here if you had just gone. But that is nothing compared to what my partner is going to do to you. So either you can talk to me now while your fingers are still attached, or we can do the alternative.
I don't know. I don't know, boss.
Good. I prefer it this way.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Come on, pick up.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
He's on his way. Seeing my partner. He likes to make his victims fight.
Hey, their milkshake machine was broken, so I got you a Diet Coke instead.
What? Diet Coke?
Yeah, they're out of the milkshakes.
And you landed on diet?
Well, they said they didn't have the stuff to make a strawberry shake. I was like, how the hell are you gonna milk a strawberry? Hey, get up. Yeah. Hey, you ought to be thanking me for diet. What's his deal?
It's a big pain in the ass.
Ain't that ironic? Hey, fella.
Who are you?
Can you get him to talk yet?
You drank half my soda!
Well, you made me pay my freaking taxes. Made him pay quite a sum too, huh?
Necessities.
Man, necessities are groceries, not stabbing the poor fella in the leg.
He hasn't given me anything on the Pillager.
Well, of course he hasn't. He's a goon. Okay, Chamberlain knew him.
No!
But what I do think he's gonna know something about is this.
What a dino nugget!
What the hell is that?
I'm getting him to talk, unlike you.
It's ineffective.
Man, I'll show you freaking effective. Here comes the high cholesterol.
No! I want keto!
Well, if you want to say ketosis, maybe you can tell me something about this. Your boss Chamberlain seemed to like this a lot. And I want to know if you know anything else about it.
Him and all his friends had one.
And who are his friends?
I don't know much about them. Oh, that was my kickball leg.
You're gonna be kicking the bucket. You don't start talking.
Okay. Oh, one of them was Rez Gator. It's a daddy's trust fund kid. I don't know.
Well, that's a pretty good lead right there.
It's not enough. Who are the others?
I don't know. I swear I don't know.
You mother...
Hey, it's you. Maybe he's had enough for a little while, okay? I think we can work with what we got.
Can I go home now?
No! We'll come back for you later. Come on, Buck.
No. I want that nugget. I want my nugget.
You wish to the fish.
Rez Gaynor, huh? So where you want to start looking for him?
We're not going after him yet.
What you mean?
There are 4 more of the Pillager's associates out there. We need all 4 of them ID'd before we can start hunting them down.
Okay, so we grab Rez, we force him to tell us where they're at.
Foolish. If Rez slips away,
He ain't gonna slip away.
he could give words to the others that we're coming for them. Then the whole operation is blown.
I mean, that ain't gonna happen if we just...
We're not taking any unnecessary risk.
Well, we can't just sit here and be passive either. Look, I get that you're still shaking up from Chamberlain, but we gotta...
But nothing. I am not putting myself in harm's way again because of your impatience. Listen, if we take a more cautious approach, identify all of our targets beforehand, we can take them down in quick succession and topple the Pillager's house of cards in one clean swoop. Then there will be nothing standing between us and the Pillager.
Yeah? You say that like the Pillager is the one I give a damn about.
Right. You'll get your answers too.
All right. Where are we heading next then?
Downtown Houston. We've got some solid leads there. Buck? We'll find your brothers. That I promise you.
Made of copper and gold. I polished it down so I would not grow old. But the rains, they come under our blackened skies, and they wither my heart despite all I try. The shadow of death, it is trailing me. It haunts me on land and it haunts me on sea. Try as I might, I just can't get away. It'll haunt me until it kills me one day. And I talk to the devil when I'm down in the hole. He always says that he owns my soul. And no matter how much that I beg or I plead, that the day that I die, he'll come take it from me.
Look, I'm telling you, we hit them now. We got everything we need.
And I'm telling you that we are not making a move until we have all 5 of them ID'd.
Look, 3 is more than enough to get started with, dude.
No, it's not. Look, we're gonna need more resources if we're gonna pull this off. Our new case handler is meeting us here so that we could discuss allocating additional resources to this op.
Agent Tennessee, I presume? Buck?
Pervert? You're a fake?
Yeah, try and keep your voice down. This may be a front, but there could still be civilians around.
Since when the hell you become a Fed?
I could ask you the same thing. Look, I'm with Arcadia by unfortunate circumstances, just like you. So let's lock in and get this job done. Now, since I'm new to the investigation, I'm gonna need you guys to fill me in. So, Agent Tennessee?
I gotta take this call real quick. Buck, you'll explain.
How much time you got for an exposition dump?
I had 60 seconds 12 seconds ago.
I can work with that. The guy we're looking for is called the Pillager. So far, we got no idea his identity, what he looks like, or what his motives are.
How do you know it's a he? Are you a sexist?
We started tracking leads early last year. What we found was a murder plot that took place at NRG Stadium. So we tracked down the murderer, found out he's a cult leader named Chamberlain. Now, turns out Chamberlain was working directly under the Pillager's command as one of his 6 so-called oracles. Things got a little bit heated. Tennessee got stabbed, but we were able to take him down. We arrested Chamberlain and found this on him. It's a data drive, one that we believe the Pillager distributed amongst all 6 of his little oracle friends. So what we got to do now is find all of these 5 other drives, which means finding these 5 other oracle fellas.
Well, I can tell you're not from Houston because it's the Reliance Stadium actually, but what's this about a Preston Chambers? Says here he's listed as MIA.
Well, that ain't true.
What do you mean?
Because his name is Preston, not Mia. And because Tennessee accidentally killed him. Well, you did.
The device malfunctioned.
It's fine, it's fine. Out of sight, out of mind. I just need to know more information about these oracles that you guys found out about.
Yeah, sure, so here's the...
Nope. I'm cutting you off. Abel.
With pleasure, Agent Tennessee. We have learned that the oracles carrying these drives are 6 of the Pillager's most valued associates. We refer to them collectively as the Hand of the Pillager.
Hold on. Arcadia authorized Abel for this operation?
Yes, which should tell you the urgency of our situation.
What's the big deal?
Nothing. It's just experimental equipment. Continue, Abel.
We have identified 3 of the 5 remaining oracles thus far. Rez Gaynor, a young trust-funded individual who is trying to inherit his father's criminal enterprise. Clay Roberts, a smuggler responsible for circulating much of the illegal contraband through Houston's crime network. And Ryan Davidson, renowned black market weapons dealer who we believe has been providing arms to the Pillager.
We haven't been able to uncover the identities of the last 2 oracles yet. So we are hoping that Arcadia will provide us with additional funding and resources we need to track them down. We're going to need more advanced field equipment. Drones, weapons, breaching equipment.
Grappling hook?
No!
All right. I'll go ahead and put in a resource allocation request. I'm also going to up the risk classification for this case to lethal, just so you're equipped to deal with the killers like Chamberlain going forward. I'll be in touch.
What's risk classification mean?
It means I get a gun.
Okay, so does that mean I get one?
You can't even handle an electric toothbrush. What do you think?
So is that a yes?
No!
Come on, man. You're telling me I can't even get a glizzy?
No! We don't even know if we've gotten approved yet. Kirby should be reaching out to us any minute now.
Well, let me know when he does. I'm catching up on Love Island. Staring at that phone ain't gonna make it ring any faster.
It should not take Kirby this long to get back to us.
Apparently it does. I put in PTO 3 weeks ago and you still ain't approve it.
If I may interject, Agent Gator, you did not file your PTO correctly. You left a sticky note in Agent Tennessee's car that said, "Going to Coachella, Fed Boy."
Remind me why you brought ChatGPT here?
Shut up. Kirby, what they say?
All right, the request was approved on the condition that you start working on finding out 3 oracles immediately.
What?
Hey, he said we need to start looking for our 3 oracles.
I heard it. Kirby, I think you misunderstood me. I told you that there are 5 oracles and we've only ID'd 3. We still need time to ID the other 2.
And the founder already thinks you've taken too long.
Too long! With these psychopaths, precaution should be a priority. Kirby, please. You know the founder grows impatient in his old age. Please buy us more time.
Look, I've done everything I can do for you guys over here, okay? So you either take what Arcadia gives you or leave it. Have it your way. You guys need to get started immediately.
Damn it.
Well, it's about freaking time, man. I get my gun now?
No, we are not doing a thing. We stalemate until they meet our demands.
Really? You think that's a good idea? You of all people, define Arcadia?
It's not defying, it's just simply denying the offer.
And you think they can tell the difference? I mean, you said it yourself, we need these resources.
Yes.
Listen, Fed, I understand you're scared.
I am not scared.
Bubba, you clearly is. You nearly got killed on the job, it'd shake anybody up. But listen to me, buddy. We're about to get into this thing with some of the most dangerous criminals in the world, led by the most wanted criminal in the world. Now, I know it's going to be hard, but listen to me. Fed. Quit being such a bitch.
Shut up! There's more at stake here than you realize.
I realize enough, and I realize that you need to lock in. You remember what you and Arcadia promised me. But nothing. I'm tired of you trying to tiptoe around this whole thing. Now we are going after these bastards, whether you like it or not. So you need to quit feeling sorry for yourself, get off your ass, and call in them resources so we can get this party started. Yeah. If you want to watch Love Island, I got like 3 seasons DVR'd.
Just a while ago, you wanted nothing to do with this investigation.
Well, I guess there's more at stake here than you realize.
Every move we make on this will be taken with the utmost caution. We move swift and fast so that the pillager doesn't recognize his hand is falling apart. Hopefully, these first 3 targets can lead us to the last 2.
Now you're talking, Fed. Don't worry, I ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. At least not until we're done. Then I'll probably kill you. Yeah, I'm just kidding with you. So, which one of these fellers do you want to start looking for first?
Rez Gaynor. We have the most intel on him. He's holed up in a bunker in Galveston.
Okay, well that's pretty close to where we fought Chamberlain. You don't think his cult's gonna be a problem?
No. Cult activity died down ever since we took him in. Mandy told me she has an idea of how to get Rez. I'll set up a meeting with her tomorrow.
Are you leaving?
Yes.
Don't forget your little robot companion.
I'm leaving Abel's base unit here
Why?
to make sure you stay on task.
When am I not on task?
We are using the company credit card to buy Bitcoin and gaming consoles.
It's called investing, dumbass.
Abel, make sure he stays on task. And make sure he takes those sleeping pills that he's been nagging me for. I'm out of here.
Well, Agent Gator, I am pleased to be keeping you company here in the Safehouse. May I ask what those sleeping pills are for?
Yeah. Trouble sleeping? Bad dreams? They've been working so far. Been sleeping like a rock since then.
That is good to hear. Before you go to bed, I was hoping to brief you on the details of the...
Huh?
Never mind. I will let you get to sleep. Tomorrow is a big day, Agent Gator. Get some rest.
You too, I guess. Well, do AI sleep?
That is a wonderful question. At nighttime, we run 8.5 trillion simulation cycles per minute.
Yeah, okay, I regret asking now. Good night.
you surprised to see me here, my son?
No, Founder, sir.
I've always hated this city, infested with vile rats and venomous snakes, feeding off its concrete carcass. But soon, Arcadia will purge this city of its infection. So, how goes the operation?
All is proceeding as planned, sir.
And our subject, how is he?
Compliant, sir.
And what of you, Gabriel?
Nothing to report, sir.
And yet I have heard disturbing evidence to the contrary. Did you truly believe you could defy me?
I'm sorry.
Perhaps this is my fault. Perhaps you are better suited for a more ambitious project.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll do whatever you please. Just please don't put me in that thing. Please.
Then you will do as I say. Find our targets. Do not make me return here.